We are talking about the difference between Allongé and Épaulement today. Allongé is something that we often apply to our arabesques. So when asked to do Allongé, you are reaching really, really far in whichever arabesque you are doing. To put it simply, it just means extended or outstretched. It doesn't just apply to our arabesques, it just so happens that's the most common step that we use and apply that description. Now, épaulement is in regards to our shoulders. It means shouldering. So when we talk about that body position, épaulé, knowing that that references our shoulders as well and how we're squared off in that position, it gets better applied when we start talking about épaulement and we know what that does to our body. So épaulement is something that by tradition comes from your waistline. And we rotate from our waistline up through our shoulders. This comes down to understanding, keeping your shoulders square over your ribs, over your hips. But then when we add in our épaulement, now we're using the top two parts of our sandwich essentially, and we extend and we push our shoulder. Traditionally speaking, your head would go over that forward shoulder. Now, this gets applied in a lot of different ways. We talk about our épaulement when we talk about our arabesques. We also talk about it with like our balances. So our balance allows us to keep our hips square and we tilt. We can go to the side. Sometimes we're asked to dip that forward because again, we're shouldering ourselves forward by traditional standpoints. Now, the exact angle of that comes down to your director and choreographer. Some prefer more of that side to side, others prefer to have that tilt forward, so you're adding more character into it. Both are acceptable. I've been asked to do them both ways. It just depends on what technique you're following. I hope this draws some better clarification between the two. They are very similar, but they are very much so different. And trying to discern all of the little nuances between the two can be a little bit of a challenge. Reason I wanted to spend a few moments just talking about that. I will see you tomorrow.